apologize. You gotta let me know when I'm live. I don't know. Are we live? From the beginning. So you sent me some pictures from the hospital. You called me. You said that you were hit by a car by Diamond and Althea. They were trying to kidnap Zeno from the school, and you got custody of Zeno.
Okay, first, well, let me just clear it up.
Okay.
We have joint custody. Out there is the primary custody. All right, that was done in 2019. All
Okay.
right, I'm gonna rewind it. 6 months ago, out there started calling me, talking about she wanted to get back with me. She wanted her family back. Um, she had took Zeno to Miami against, never really contacted Georgia because we had an agreement, my visitation and child support and everything here in 2019. Um, since then, I mean, she's been giving me hell with Zeno. I've never got on the internet with it. For a while, we haven't spoke with each other. We ain't messed with each other. But this woman would call me and just come down to the house. Told me one time, hey, look, I'm not trying to get you from Ashley, but I'll just take you for the weekend and you can go back with her. I just want my family back. These are the things she's saying. Um, what's that right there? Why are you gonna have her there?
Because you're
Yeah.
talking about her.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Anyways,
If she triggers you, I'm so sorry.
anyways,
Okay. Put her back in
um,
the adjustment. They need to know so that they can follow the
yeah,
story.
get out. I don't want to see her while I'm talking.
Okay, all right, no problem. Get her off the screen.
Right.
All right.
And so now she's calling me for six. I mean, I'm like, because I'm not with it. I'm with my girl. No, she starts harassing her, right? And um, okay, so she tries to come back up here in August, thinking that we're gonna get back together. She puts Zeno in school and takes him out after 2 weeks. Runs back down to Miami. Now, from my understanding, the lady Teresa Bow and her are having some type of problem because she's having some type of breakdown because she's alleging that Teresa Bow scammed her out of her Miami properties. I know nothing about that. Um,
Is this around the time when she was calling out you and
that Bobby
Bobby,
Ballin. That's
Bobby,
first
Bobby
of all. First of
Valentino?
all, there's an active lawsuit. We found out that that she's filing bankruptcy now to run from that. But yeah, like we're suing, of course.
So you and
Absolutely,
Bobby Valentino are suing her because she alleged that
absolutely.
y'all were in
Yeah,
a gay relationship.
yes, we're suing.
Okay, all
All
right.
right, because you just can't do that. Maybe let me explain something to people in like the internet land. You just can't wake up and say people are gay and in a relationship and try to ruin their reputation and defame their character. You just can't do that, right? You can't just allege something, all right? Of course, she's not going to have proof because it never happened. Me and Bobby have done movies together, music together. We lived on the same floor. I haven't talked to Bobby.
Now he have turn. People are trying to call you. Put
Yeah,
your
let me put my
phone
AirPods
on do
mode
not
on.
disturb. Normally, you guys know we don't do rush
You
lives
hear
like
me?
this, so I
Can you
apologize.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Put your phone on do not
Can you
disturb.
hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
No, it's yeah. I put on airport
So
mode.
you and
All
Bobby
right. So
Valentino are
now
suing her for coming out and putting out because I know she had put out some text message. I don't know what the text message said or what she
text
was trying
messages
to.
of what? A text message of what?
No, it was just like a conversation where she was
Right.
making these allegations about you and Bobby Valentino sleeping together. Now I know that Bobby Valentino personally, from the videos, has dabbled allegedly, and they've exposed him with the men in wigs.
Yeah. Now.
I
Listen.
know.
But
I'm
but
just
but hear
saying.
me
I
out. Just hear me
see
out.
you now.
Just hear me out. I'm saying
Okay.
check it right. Since all that, I haven't spoken to Bobby. Well, unfortunately, me and Bobby haven't spoken in a long time, years. All right. Um, but when she brought that up out the blue, mind you, the only reason she brought that up is because I wasn't going for her seducers advances, and I got multiple texts of her begging me. I even put a couple of them out there. All right, this has been going on, for a while now. Now I'm gonna rewind it. She went back down to Miami. She has a place down there. She locked Zeno basically in his room. for 5 months, not locked and key, but in his room with no Wi-Fi and no TV. The kid for 5 months just had his phone. Right, it's my son, 10 years old. Good kid, beautiful kid, didn't deserve this. Zeno, okay, so now the mother and the sister who never went against out there were the ones who was calling police and doing wellness checks because they knew something wasn't right. In Miami, police was called 3 to 4 times by her own family. Her aunt went down there, try to get Zeno and her to drive up here with the husband. The aunt's calling me. The aunt's saying that, yeah, there's something the matter with Althia. The aunt, I have texts from the aunt. Okay. Now, so 5 months goes by, Zeno's not in school. She held him out of school. Zeno's thing was she screams, he goes without eating. I would have to call Aldi's to get microwavable food because she didn't cook for him that whole time. Um, Zeno told DFAX down there a bunch of stuff. They interviewed him. Part of it with them, because the mother, what happened a few days before Christmas, how it all happened finally, because they went over there a bunch of times. And the reason that nothing could take place because they'd asked Zeno if he was all right. Come to find out, Althea's pinching him, telling him, you better not say nothing. The grandmother's telling me this. So the grandmother goes down there a few days before Christmas. They get into a fight.
You talking about Althea's mom?
Althea's mom.
Okay.
They get into a fight, and Althea gets taken away to get under 72-hour evaluation, I guess, with a mental facility or a hospital. All right. Grandmother calls me, hey, you got to come get Zeno because I got to go back to work. She lives in Albany. She has to fly back. She says, but the CPS has to clear it. I go down there. The CPS says, yes, Mr. Scott, you can come get him. If I didn't, he'd be in a foster home. All right. Or in defects care or CPS, whatever they call it down there, CPI. So I go down there and pick him up immediately. I bring him back. Okay. He's staying with me. All right. Immediately I had to go down to Zone 2 police station and clear him with the officers to make sure that he was all right. This is a minor. Everything was fine. I enrolled him in the school because if I didn't, he would have got kept back. Okay. He's in the 4th grade. Smart kid. I enrolled him in school. Now he's going through a lot enough as it is, but Zeno didn't want to go back with her. Now, I would never, ever say, try to take Zeno from out there. A boy needs his mother. Absolutely. And prior to this, I had no qualms about Althea and how she took care of Zeno. There was no problems. As far as the only problems was how she was giving me, we was going through our problems with as far as how I'm seeing him and stuff like that. Althea's been trying to ruin my reputation way back when. She's been doing it. All
Well,
right.
how was she doing that?
Going to the internet saying all kinds of stuff. Saying she's been doing this since Love and Hip Hop. What do you mean that we've been did all these reality shows? Everybody see Althea went on Ayana. Did you see that? Did Crash Out? Did you see that? You have to go back and watch that. I'm sure a
I got
lot of
this
people
a long time ago. Yeah, I have to refresh my
that
memory.
was that was finally without me, so people could see how she is with herself. And believe me, it was bad. Anyways, let's get back. So um okay, so now I have Zeno. I got him. After it gets out, that's when she she's going crazy now. She makes all the allegations. She's mad at her mother and her sister because her mother and sister are just telling the truth that she's lost her mind and Zeno's down there suffering. It's kind of abusive. All right. You can't keep a kid. It's called educational neglect. You can't keep a kid out of school. All right. So I went down there, got him, enrolled him in school. That's it. That's it. My thing was I guess if she gets the help she deserves and everything can go back and she can get him back. I never try to keep him from him. I just want to get him in school so he didn't get kept back. So he's been going to school for 6 weeks. I wake up every morning, I take him to school. It's been amazing for me. All right. Um, and I always ask him, hey, buddy, if you want to call your mom, whatever. But I led him with his own, because he has his own phone. All right. And, I didn't block her. I didn't say don't call her. Zeno's old enough to pick up the phone. So now he's in school. So now she's going crazy. She put out the Bobby thing. Now she's getting sued for that. Now, um, she's on the internet saying, telling everybody I'm keeping him from her. Now he's in school. Thursday, we had a court date, our first court date. We go to court. We sit in front of the judge, a woman judge. She listened to everybody, her, me, all right, and said, I'm going to make my decision, and I'll be emailing you guys to let you know what's going on. Althea had filed a contempt motion for the custody thing on who Zeno's going to be with right now. Because mind you, again, it's not like I haven't signed anything trying to keep Zeno or custody, anything. I'm just trying to be a good father to get him in school so that he could be all right and have some type of normalcy after those 5, 6 months of hell he just been through. All right. Now, I thought that she would wait for the judge's decision. We get the email. The clerk emailed us a couple of days ago. Still says, hey, the judge is still making a decision. Just have patience. Okay. Today, I went to go pick Zeno up. No, yesterday, I'm filming this little Tubi movie over in DeKalb, and she calls. I get a call from the police saying, hey, she's down here with a friend. Now, I didn't know at the time what friend it was, and I really didn't care. And I'm like, listen, because I hear them in the lieutenant is talking to me and he's saying, hey, she's worried about the child. And I'm like, the child's in school. Yeah, well, we need to, she tries to, the friend is here and they're pressuring me. And so I didn't know who the friend was, but obviously the friend must have been Diamond, right? They was at the police station yesterday. So I got to wait. There's 30 people. We shooting a movie. I got to wait now and deal with this. So she's impeding me from making money now. So I'm like, okay, I have to call the school. Zeno's in school. Put the principal on so they can have their security clear it, wellness check. All right, boom. I guess all that was done. Today, I had to go take him to get air, eye, and nose after school as part of the records to stay in school. I went to go pick him up. I'm right here in Buckhead. Go down right there where the bus drops him off at. I'm kind of parked by the tree because I like to surprise, and we like to surprise each other. And I see him get off the bus. Okay, he's like one of the last ones. Next thing you know, there's a blind spot with the tree, so I can't see nothing. But I do see these other kids crowding around like it's a fight. So I'm like, what the hell? So I pull up. It's Althea grabbing Zeno. She's running. There's a street here, there's a park here, and there's another street. She's running across. Now there's two police officers there. I jump out the car, run across the park. I'm looking at them like, yo, she got my son. I run over there. There's like a black brand new Escalade or it looked like a new Escalade. It doesn't take a rocket science to see it's not an old one. So we go over there. She throws Zeno in the car. I go over there. I think the window's down. I go to see like what the hell's going on because at this point I seen out there, but I don't. I'm tripping like somebody got my son. My son's being killed. I don't know what the hell's going on. She's doing this in front of the kids and everything. All right, the whole bus, the school bus, seeing this. I runs past the police. There's two officers. Go over there. And so I'm like, yo, hey, what are you doing? As I go to the car, I guess the window's down or the window. I try to put my window in the car to say, like, hold up, slow down. Diamond kind of pulls off, like screeches, fast as hell. I didn't even know it was Diamond. I just seen a whole bunch of orange hair. I don't even know what it was. I just seen a woman in the front, they're in the back. Pulls off, flies up the street. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? It kind of twisted me. My arm got messed up. There is like a slight, the doctor said that we did x-rays. They did a CAT scan and everything. My back's a little messed up. You know what I'm saying? I hit my head on the car and I definitely messed up my arm. The doctor, they sent me to a specialist because my arm he said that he thinks there's a slight fracture in there that the x-ray didn't pick up. So I'm going to a specialist this week.
Okay.
So,
Sorry
so,
that happened to you.
so, the brace and everything is just protocol when you go in there just to make sure you don't break a neck or whatever. So as now, I'm like, yo, I'm talking to the police, like, what the hell? Y'all just gonna let it go on? Because no, and I forgot this. During him staying here, Georgia DFAX was sent over here. They did a full interview. A black woman came up and did a full interview with Zeno. Zeno told him some things. I'm not going to say what was said, but
Why you can't mention that and then not tell us what was
no,
said?
because I wasn't even supposed to listen to the interview. She says because they're supposed to do it by himself. I did hear, I was in the next room. I kind of heard it, so I don't want to screw up anything that I'm not supposed to be doing. But what I will tell you is, there's a lot of stuff that Zeno says that was not right. It was not right.
So if it was not right, why would you still want him to have access to Althia?
What do you mean? Why would I want to have access? I'm saying whatever it is, I got him, so I'm not worried about it. I'm thinking that she's gonna go get help.
Okay.
Obviously, the woman needs help, right? So um, now I go. The ambulance comes. I go to the hospital, and come to find out, I'm in the hospital. I'm like, I'm sad, I'm angry because Althea has them, and she must have showed police the original 2019 form where she's the primary. We have joint custody, but she's the primary. Based on what Zeno told defects and everything, I'm sitting in the hospital right after they called me and said, we are bringing Zeno back to you. Zeno's sleeping right in the room right now. They brought Zeno back, took him from, because she wasn't supposed to have him in the first place. Now, I just seen Diamonds live with her disrespectful ass.
We gotta play it for the winos because they do not know what's
With
going
her
on.
disrespectful,
Okay, hold on
foolish
real quick.
self.
Hold on, Jasmine. Upload Diamonds live.
Ass laying with a fucking brace on your neck talking about I struck you with my new car. But what you not finna do is go to the motherfucking blog sites and lie and say a bitch hit you with a car. If I hit you and struck you with a fucking car, my nigga, I would be in jail right now. So either, I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you're trying to get back on Love and Hip Hop. I don't know what the fuck is going on. All I know is people blowing my fucking phone up, sending me a picture with your no-neck ass laying with a fucking brace on your neck talking about I struck you with my new car. And then how you even know my car new? Like, niggas is weird as fuck. So I came on here to clear my name up because, bitch, nobody hit you with no motherfucking car. You're weird as fuck. That ain't got shit to do with me. I was bringing my friend to come check on her son and do a wellness check on her son. Yes, she has primary custody. She has paperwork to prove that. That's why when we got to the scene, she called the police, told them I'm checking on my son, provided paperwork, X, Y, and Z. Now, with your no-neck ass laying with a fucking brace on your neck talking about I struck you with my new car. But what you not finna do.
All right.
So look, first of all, she's very disrespectful, right? Calling me out my name and all that. I'm not going to do as much as I want to. Believe me, I'll give her the business as far as name calling and Love and Hip Hop. We all know that nobody cared about Diamond on Love and Hip Hop. We all know Diamond's career is in the toilet. The last hit she had was Nuck If You Buck. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows she was a non-factor on Love and Hip Hop. All right? We know that. My thing is this. If everything you said, like when you said that you came up and brought out there and your friend and you, like, so your friend played you, because guess who the police took? They pulled them over. Police pulled her over, sat them down for a couple hours while I was in the hospital, and eventually made it call defects. And defects brought Zeno back to me to the hospital. So what the fuck is she talking about? See, she just got herself in some stupid ass shit that she shouldn't have been involved in. And see, she'll, like, don't worry, you will find out. She's about to dealing with Althea. Like, dumb is like, it was a bad mistake dealing with her. You shouldn't have even, because obviously she said that they came to do a wellness check. You can't do a wellness check. Police have to do a wellness check. Althea grabbed my son and took him to your car like they was and set it off or something. Like they planned this. Yeah, like this was Stony and she's sitting there in the getaway car and as soon as I get up there, she takes off. Like, yeah, you should have seen this shit. It was I couldn't believe it. The bottom line was the judge told Althea not to wait for the decision, and defects came prepared, and it's still an open case.
Zeno, turn your phone, but you keep taking yourself off screen.
But my thing is
Okay.
when Diamond says shit like she took her friend to go do a wellness check. You can't take anybody to do a wellness check, bozo. bozo, the Cleasy. Like you can't take any. The police have to do a wellness check. You do
Your
know
phone
that, yes?
keep moving on the other
Yeah,
side.
yeah. Hold on. Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. It shit
Is
happens,
Ashley with you?
huh?
Where Ashley is?
She's sleeping.
Okay. All right.
So let's get that clear. We already know she don't know what she's talking about because you can't take your friend to do a wellness check. That was already a mistake. All right.
Okay, now Althea came in alive and responded to you. Jasmine, do you have Althea's whole response
I'm
to
not
your
doing that. I'm gonna hang up. I'm not doing that. Just sell her live when I'm not here. I'm not doing
Okay,
that.
we'll play her
I'm
live
not
when you.
doing that.
I just wanted to know
I'm
if you
not.
want to
I don't
respond.
want. I don't want to hear her live. I
Do
don't
you
want to
want
do
to
this.
respond?
I'm telling you. I don't want to hear that. I don't give a fuck about none of that. What I'm telling you is that this is the most important thing. Is that defects after all this stopped them, took Zeno from him and brought him back to me. Like let's all be adults and let's process that for a second. That's all that matters. So obviously, Defects felt that even though she has primary care from the first order, that she's not that Zeno's in no danger and he's doing good with his father where he's at. Obviously, or why else would they even give me Zeno back? Brought him to the hospital. Not only gave him so it's disappointing to watch. It's disappointing to watch Diamond on the live not knowing because now she just got herself up in a bunch of shit that she gonna have to lawyer up. 100%. She gonna have to.
So you
Oh,
about you gonna
absolutely.
sue her?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Because something happened with your phone. I'm fine. I can
I
hear
can't hear
you.
you.
Go back out and come back in.
What? Come back in?
Yeah.
You want me to go down and come back in?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Jasmine, play out the live real quick.
I had primary custody, okay? I had primary custody, but he wants to keep him away from his mother because he doesn't want to go to jail for not paying child support.
End of story.
End of story.
End of story.
End of story. End of story. And as being a mother who keeps allowing him to be in his life, this man wanted to get hit by a car.
That's a good mother.
This man wanted to get hit by a car. He wants to go to the hospital and call Tasha K with a neck brace on. Okay? Only somebody psychotic would do all of that. You know what I'm saying? Only somebody crazy would do all of that. I don't even be on the blogs, but I stay in the blogs behind his fucking dumb ass.
So that's it, folks.
Like, this is crazy.
This, yeah, powder. He definitely on powder.
Like,
That's the first thing you do is call.
I just gotta laugh because my security guard here, he got real triggered. He got baby mama problems like that too.
Hey, look, Tasha, look. Hey,
We
look.
only played it while you
Listen.
were on. You said you didn't want to
Hello.
be with that.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you
All
hear
right,
me?
so look, right?
All right, what happened?
Again, you could see all the craziness, right? If
Yeah.
all that was, if she got primary and she's saying everything she's saying, why is Zeno in there sleeping right now? Why did they bring Zeno back with the police? The police and the defects brought Zeno back. And another thing, when she talking about he on that powder, I'm gonna sue her for that. You can't do that. I'm not playing no fucking games. I'm not playing these kid games. I'm a grown man. I'm not playing these internet games. I don't give a fuck what anybody
I don't
says
think
or
you want no
thinks.
powder,
I'm
Benzino.
not. Listen, I don't give a fuck if you do. I mean, no
I talk
disrespect.
to you
I
like
don't give a fuck what anybody says and none of that. I mean, ain't nobody playing with my name. Okay? Like, you can't make blanket statements like that. And I'm going to sue her for that. But, my thing is this. Women, when they get, or just people in general, when they get emotional, and instead of letting like the courts and everything handle it, this is what happens. They over there hyping each other up, and that's cool. They got a lot in common. They both failed. They're both failed entertainers. And this is what happens when you're frustrated and you're a failed entertainer. You big each other up. I'm not going back and forth. I refuse. And I'm not calling nobody out their name, this and that. Say what you want. have a good time, because believe me, you know, there are protocol and steps you got to take. I'm taking mine, and I'm doing everything right. I'm not getting dragged into the mud with the pigs. I'm not. I'm
Okay.
not.
So, did you file a police report on them hitting you with the car?
The police filed a police report. They was right there. Everybody's seen it. It's no, you know, I didn't get hit by the front of the car. When I went up to the side, just by me trying to see for the wellness of my son, on the side of the car, I got hit. My head, everything. So, and my arms fucked up. Like, I'm not, look, my thing is this, right? I go to the gym. This is impeding my gym. Like, I'm not, there's no reason for me to fake none of this. You know what I'm saying? I was just going to pick my kid up from school. You know what I'm saying? When you see her getting on there screaming and yelling with glasses, they love this. Neither one of them gets no play, no way, how. They love this. This is they love. I mean, how else is she going to get a note? How else is she going to get any blog play without doing dumb shit like this? And her friend. Do you ever see them getting any love in the blogs or anything? Anything? Do you? I'm asking you.
Mm-mm.
Absolutely not. You know, you have a lot of like opinions. What do you think about their careers? Huh? I'm gonna ask you, Miss Tasha K.
I didn't. Diamond. I had to go look up who she was when you told me.
Yeah,
And Althea. I mean, I mean, I only know her through you. You met her on Twitter, and we met her on the
bro.
internet
She's
as well.
like these are failed entertainers. This is their time to get blog shine. Did you hear what she said, that she's not in the blogs? Do you know that after the thing with me and Bobby, when she finally got on the blogs for that dumb shit, do you know the first thing she did was go to my OnlyFans and posted an OnlyFans link? Do you know that? While her son was with me, she's so distraught with her son. When she put that out months ago, the first thing she did was go to my OnlyFans link. We talking about a 40-year-old woman. Not that 40-year-old woman, whatever, with
Why
OnlyFans.
would
'Cause
she post your
I
only?
had OnlyFans. I'm not even talking about that, but I'm just saying
Are you
you
on
did
OnlyFans now?
no.
Okay.
I'm saying she did all that just to post the OnlyFans link. When she got all the little attention from the Bobby lie with me, she did all that just to post the OnlyFans link. Like, this woman is, I'm gonna let the people just decide, man. I'm not going back and saying anything. I'm gonna let the people decide, man. Like, I'm not going back and forth saying she this, she that. Like, if you got a half a brain, I know a lot of people on the internet probably fucking don't even got a ninth grade education, but I don't think it takes up to the ninth grade just to look and see what's going on, man. Because a lot of these motherfuckers on
And you
here
know
are
why
just,
you had to throw shots at me? You know I was in the ninth grade 3 years. Now come on now.
huh?
You throwing
I
shots?
got kept back in the ninth grade, but I mean, I'm not, listen, I didn't know. I'm not throwing shots.
Damn, Zeno.
Listen, Tasha K, you know you smart as hell. Stop
I'm
playing.
just saying. But I was in the ninth grade 3 years. I got my
Well,
HBCU jacket today
but
at
you, but
Pine
you, but the
College.
thing is, Tasha K,
Yo,
you look at, it's about progressing, and it's about elevating
you're
yourself.
right. You're
They're
right.
going down. People ain't going up these days. They're
I'm
going down. You
yeah.
know what I'm
You're
saying?
right. You're right. You're right.
I don't have anything against anybody who
But
going through that, but elevate yourself. Don't get on the internet
so
with
you believe Althea is really doing this because she wants you back. But you are with Ashley. Aren't you about to marry
this
Ashley?
was back, absolutely, but this was back then. Once we found, listen, she tried to reach out to Ashley. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, let me tell you something. The woman really tried to really get involved in a big way, not just with me, but with us. And at the end of the day, it was no way, Jose. And once that happened, she was furious. And it was like, wow. And then my thing is like, you don't, I'm not saying that she don't love Zeno. And I
Mm-hmm.
know Zeno loves her. Like,
Mm-hmm.
come on, I'm being a realist. And like I said, prior to this, I had no complaints about the way she was raising Zeno. But something happened where she had some type of breakdown. And once you keep them out of school, well, there's a problem. Again, let's recap. Her sister and mother, those are her best friends back. And now, not no more. They brought all this shit into play. They called the police. I didn't know nothing about this. All right. I knew Zeno was out of school, but she was telling him not even to tell me. Like, come on, man. Like, what? Like, this is why guys have problems trying to raise their kids because mothers is, you don't even know what the average nigga got to go through with raising this kid, man. That's why when I be looking at shit about me and how I raise my kids and everything, you have no fucking clue the how difficult it is and the extra shit that men should be going through just based on because you're not with the baby mother anymore. Like that shit is sick, man.
My security guard here agrees with you. He's going through the same thing. He's over here like, man, he's like, preach.
Bro, let me tell you something.
You want to say
You know,
something? You
I
sure?
take a, I take a
Okay.
lot of, I take a lot of flack because of the situation, right?
Okay.
Right? Because, you know, people think whatever they thought with me and Coy, whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
me, I'm a great fucking father, man. And
Okay.
I'm not patting myself on the back because of money or whatever I gave, whatever. But the fact I genuinely love and care about my kids and all my kids, 31 Ray, 28 Coy, 23 Charge, none of them have felonies. They're all financially independent. They're all doing amazing. I raised my fucking kids good, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, through going through hoops and all kinds of shit, I'm with the baby mothers. It's not normal, but I'm not going to put it all on them because believe me, you know what I'm saying? When you're in the hood, and I preach this all the time, the relationship's already dysfunctional. But once we break up, it's like the women are mad. They're mad. They're mad I'm not with them no more. Listen, Althea broke up with me, all right? She had ample time all these years to go get with a man, right? How come she ain't with a man yet? How come ain't no man scooped her up yet? Like how like as you know what I'm saying, as pretty as she thinks she is, and all this and everything she got going on, why ain't she in a relationship or married? Because I'm happy in love with the person I'm with.
Did she ruin Ashley's birthday?
Did it look like it?
I mean, because y'all was on the yacht
did,
together, you and
did it
Ashley.
did it look like yo, shout out to Lexi Gold, because Lexi Gold came down there on the bus and did Ronnie. Shout out to everybody that came out on the yacht. I'm sorry, Lexi Gold came down on the yacht, did Ronnie. Man, we had an amazing weekend. This is the reason why Althea was pissed. Trust me. She still hasn't got over it yet. If Althea would just go out there, but you know why? Ain't no man gonna get with anybody. They see nowadays, men ain't stupid anymore.
Mm.
Men who hit, but ain't no way men who get in a relationship with anybody who's that toxic and that off the chain. Even what you just showed at 40, screaming like that, cursing like that. What man in his right mind is going to get with something like that?
Mm.
Like, let's just be real. Like, who the fuck wants to be with that? To go through that? Forget about the looks. Because believe me, everybody's beautiful. There's baddies everywhere
I
now.
mean, Althea look good now. She look good.
Check this out, right? Everybody looks good. Every black woman looks good. All right. So how about that? So, okay. So
Okay.
that ain't doing it. Just looks ain't doing it no more. I know a lot of women think that that's not doing it no more. Men want some type of stability and just a woman that's not screaming, yelling, cursing, going all crazy. People have watched Althea for years dog me out, disrespect me. Look, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Althea casted for Love and Hip Hop 3 separate times, and they said no before. Twice, they said no before I brought her on. Stephanie and Mona begged me not to bring her on. Begged me not to bring her on. I brought her on. From there, do you know how much money all the different shows Althea made on all these reality shows? Do you know how much money I put in trying to get her album that flopped and never went anywhere and all the stuff that I did? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I was the sucker, so I'm not blaming her for that. I was the fool, all right? But I'm saying over the years, people witnessed her character and her spirit, and it's ugly and it's nasty. I don't got to say nothing. She's continuously doing it. Because if, again, Zeno's in there sleeping like a baby, like a baby.
Well, listen. I don't want to keep you too late.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna hit these meds,
Don't
and
be too late.
I got doctor appointment tomorrow to get my
Okay.
arm checked out even more. My
Send me the
back is
paperwork
hurting.
on it. Yeah, send me the paperwork on it. And you are suing Diamond. for I have to say allegedly hitting you with her car.
I'm
She did
saying that.
come out and say that you had tried to put your hand in her car and she burnt rubber. Do we have that video?
I'm saying, listen, not only for that, but her on live saying I use powder, I'm gonna sue her for that too.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, Zeno, you know my platform is always open. Call me. I literally just got off a road trip. We were in Augusta, Georgia. We were back in Atlanta. As I was turning into my condo building, there was a car flipped over with a YN in it. He had a machine gun. He was trying to get out before the police got there. He didn't get it out. And then I come in here and we got internet problems. You got baby mama.
Hey man, I'm praying for the YN. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We say a prayer for the YN. And man, I just want to say this, man. It's important.
What's up?
This is important, right? Anytime a situation like this happens to the men out there, don't sit there arguing, going back and forth with the woman, man. Just get in touch with the proper people, man. Because if not, it'll turn on you. Like I had no idea. I'm telling you, God lives. I mean, God is real because they brought my son back to me. Like that's a beautiful thing, man. Like after all this that happened, they brought my man back to me. That speaks volumes.
This is not about you trying to dodge child support or nothing like that. You just want to give Lil Zeno, a stable home, keep him in school.
Okay, so let me ask you before we hang up. When she got admitted to the hospital, to the mental hospital, right, for the 72-hour evaluation, or whatever she went through. If I didn't go pick up Zeno, right, her being her irresponsible ass, if I didn't go pick up Zeno would be in care of defects. That would have broke me. See, I would have got out. That does not.
What'd she get evaluated for?
Why don't you ask her? Since she's
okay, I'm gonna bring her on.
I could care less. Believe me, people see the good thing is when you bring her on, people will see it again. She can't hide it. When you're an evil person, you can't hide it. So bring her on, and they'll see the type of person she is. And believe me, I'm gonna listen to everything she says because I'm gonna sue her. All that extra shit, the neck thing, I can't sue him for that, right? But when a person says you want powder, you get sued for that.
Okay. All right, no problem. All right, so thank you, Zeno. We will be in contact, and we'll go ahead and get this chopped up and get it out. So your side, because I saw the Shade Room post their side, but didn't post your side. I was like, what is wrong with
I don't have a side because they took down because they took down my Instagram again.
No, I get you, but I'm just trying to figure out why Angie didn't get the full story. Shout out to the neighborhood talk. I'm gonna have to hit Angie behind the scenes to see why she would bypass putting up what you said, but she put up what Diamond and Althia said.
Well, I didn't say anything, Tosh. That's why I'm on you.
You did. You text me and I gave them the information. So
that wasn't a lot. That wasn't all you said. Was I'm in there with a neck brace. Now, this is my side, Tasha. This is my side now. That's why I'm doing the live with you.
Okay.
So that my side can get out. Because when it's all said and done, the police and defects stopped them, took Zeno out the car after they did that sucker shit, and brought him back to me.
All right. Well, I'm glad he's home. I'm glad you are okay.
Thank you.
Give me an update on your, your progress on your arm and stuff. Yep. And we'll be
my
back.
My arm, my back, my neck, my I'm getting headaches. It's a lot of stuff.
Okay.
A lot of stuff.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pray for you. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye, Zeno.
Bye. Bye.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, so prayers for Benzino. Do we have the video of Diamond explaining what happened though? Like, she was like standing up giving a demonstration. You got that one, Jasmine?
Took my friend to the bus stop to where her son was getting off the bus to do a wellness check on her son. At first, she had no idea where her son was because Benzino decided to not disclose information of where he lived or where her son was going to school at. We found that information out. We followed the proper protocol of the law. She has her paperwork. We called the police. We let the police know, hey, we are going to be here at this bus stop to do a wellness check on her child. I am the primary custodian guardian, if I'm saying that correctly. Show paperwork upon arrival to the location. The reason why she was doing a wellness check, she can go into that or not if she wants. That's on her. Okay. Sat in the car with my 1-year-old in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? As she walked to go check on her child, give him a hug, X, Y, and Z. And I think at some point, bring him back to the car to where we were because the police were by the car. Then I hear, well, I'm going to say I hear. By this time, she has made it inside of the car and she's talking to him, checking on him. And at this point, I'm in the driver's seat. My baby's over here in the back seat. He comes to the car running. You stupid bitch. Going crazy. Police out there and everything now, right? Comes to the fucking car. My baby, I think my window is half cracked. So my car is already in drive because at this point we finna probably pull around the corner, whatever the case. He's swinging. I don't know what he's trying to do. If he's trying to open my car door from the bitch, I don't know what the fuck he's trying to do. All I know is my car is already in drive and you're trying to put your hand inside of the window to where my baby is. So a bitch drove the fuck off. Now, if you was holding on to my car and you happened to skin your knee or whatever the fuck happened, I don't know. But we have body cam footage that we can access. Mm-hmm. We have footage from the condos, all the condos that were surrounding the area that can show that, nigga, nobody hit you with a motherfucking car. Why would you call the blog site and say I hit you with a car?
Tasha K been trying to get interviews with me. Maybe I should do an interview, but who wants to keep talking about some foolery? I don't want to do an interview talking about some foolery. This nigga can't wait to call Tasha K.
I'm finna hit
He
Cardi
can't
B.
wait.
I'm finna hit Cardi.
How I get in it? What other energy with me? He called me. Althia, I know you watching this. Listen, I ain't saying nothing about you. Okay, I don't know your mental health history. I don't know none of that shit. All right, so listen, we in Atlanta. I can extend my flight an extra day for you to sit down in person. I think it's time for you to have an actual sit down. You and Diamond. So I'm gonna have my team extract y'all. Jason, we may be staying tomorrow. Tell Tiffany to go ahead and get Althia. Tell Benzino to give Tiffany Althia number so we can go ahead and get her interview tomorrow. Okay. Why am I always getting the smoke, bro? Like, for real. Did I do anything? I was very, very clear with my mouth. I said, allegedly, Benzino got hit by a car. He called me with a neck brace on. I put the picture out with a neck brace. Jasmine, give him the picture with the neck brace. He said he was laid up in the hospital in a neck brace. Diamond said she saw him get in the car and she drove off with him on the car, and he had some issues with the neck and with the arm and with the back and with his head. So I will get her. I think we want you on the show. So we'll stay and extend our trip in Atlanta one more day to get your side. So, okay. Alrighty then. Listen, guys, I gotta go. I'm tired. I was at Payne College today and I made it out alive. We made it out alive, okay? Those students wanted to call me everything under the book today, but I made it out. I said, please don't CK me. And I ain't talking about Calvin Klein. Just don't CK me today. I come in peace. Just listen to me. And they had a lot of security for me and stuff like that. They had a lot of security at Payne College. And they let a girl that was in the 9th grade 3 years, talk to their communications, psychology, biology department today and give them the necessary tools on how to deal with people like me in life, you know? So, yeah. All right, y'all. I love you guys. The brunch is sold out. We're going to start with the my birthday brunch, March 14th in DC is sold out. The after party tickets will go on sale this weekend. So if you can make it to the brunch, you can do the after party. Okay? Go to TashaKOnStage.com when they drop. Thank you guys. All right, now we gotta go. I love you. Bye.